the main parties, right? Labour Party, PDP, they're just there. They're just dead. They're dead. Nothing is happening. No criticism. They don't listen. It's not, look, I'm calling from Nottingham, right? I've been here for 40 years, right? I've been in the UK, right? And I can tell you, right? Nottingham has always voted Labour, right? Why do we vote Labour? Because Labour is always there to criticize any conservative government in power. And when Tony Blair was there as well, right? That was how they campaigned against the Labour Party, right? That made conservative to come to power. But Nigeria is a different ball game. Labour, Peter Obi is just going there. He's going to court every day, right? That's what we say about Peter Obi. He hasn't come out to say the money they want to borrow, this is a fraud, blah, 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 and give all the analysis you are giving to us now. So how has Labour played their role as opposition party? I think the answer is zero. That's why if the tribunal, right, comes to manipulate the election, right, their decision, right, you understand what I'm saying? And that is dead. Everybody will accept it. But if Labour Party is there to criticize the government, right, the tribunal cannot come and manipulate that decision for us. Are you getting what I'm saying?
I'm very much with you, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my contribution tonight, right?
Thank you very much.
My name is Chris, right? AKA Tegbesu from Nottingham.
Bless you, sir. Thank you so much for that. And a lot of us who probably would like to take that on, especially those of you who are obedient and all that, will do justice to that. So let me take. I think I've got another caller. Hello there.
Hello, my good.
Hello, sir. Is that Ifeanyi? Who is that?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, Ifeanyi.
Yeah, it's Ifeanyi. Good. I'm very fine, thank you. I will get straight with because I know you have a lot of people waiting.
That's right.
The last caller said Labour is not doing anything. That's not actually true, because the election is still in the court. There are things you shouldn't say when your case is in the court. If P2B starts constantly criticizing the government is going to call it either treasonable offense or he is trying to influence the judgment or anything. That is the right thing. Even when he knows certain things, he needs to watch his words and the things he says, because he's not in power. And it's not like Labour Party have all kinds of machineries like councillors, local government chairman, or they almost have nothing. Apart from the trust people recruited on the P2B himself because of who he is. That's why Labour got most of the House of Rep and most of the Senate elections and the votes. So P2B or Labour going all out against the government can't happen now, except after the court case has ended, and now that they know that now they have lost, they can now play that proper opposition. And the Labour thing, if you look at it, Labour is almost all Nigerians. I know somebody in APC, strong member of APC, that would want P2B to be the president of Nigeria, and he still wants to be an APC member. Do you know that such thing exists? We have a lot of people like that in the PDP that would want a P2B to be the president of Nigeria, but they still remain loyal to their own party. So the OB movement has nothing to actually do with just Labour Party. A lot of people are just tired of nonsense. So that's just on the concerning the last caller. I just wanted to chip in something.
Just to kind of you had 1 or 2 points to it. Right, good.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
So on the issue of the 3 billion they want to, Bayegun, have you ever seen where people borrow money without actually defining what it's used for? Even you as a human being, have you ever just gone and asked somebody, give me 1 million naira? You have no earthly idea what you are going to use it to do, and you can't even explain it to the person.
Well, only in Nigeria, like what did they tell them they want to use the money for? Or they are just interested in the crude oil they are going to give to them? Who are those behind that 3 billion? Who are those who wanted to take Nigeria crude oil? How much crude oil would they take for the 3 billion? And how many years Nigeria will be paying that crude oil back to them? Any questions?
These are the things. And then you know that if I am going to, if I have 1 million naira to spend now, if it's the one I have made, I can use it and decide on, after paying my rent, I can say, okay, maybe I think we deserve holiday. I take my family and go for holiday because it's the money I have made.
Yes, now.
It's the money I have made. But if my family is running financial problem and I go and borrow 1 million naira, you can't discuss holidays with me, right? Because it's a borrowed money. So senators are earning all kinds of billions. And then even the one they give them for research and all kinds of money flowing out everywhere. And they are going to borrow money that they ought to have taken the other one and thrown into this oil thing. They're now going to borrow fresh money to share. The whole thing is just like, the whole place is just so chaotic. I don't know why Nigeria deserve the kind of thing we are going through now. Honestly, I don't know why Nigerians deserve the kind of thing we are going through.
Like everybody will be surprised. Like by June next year now, some people will be surprised that the dollar is crashing again, or the petrol price is going up again. They will, why again? Why again? Abi, like surprised.
Do we even have an actual price of all these things? Dollar doesn't have a controlled price.
No.
They told us they are going to. They are going to. The uncontrolled
That line is
use
so
of public.
bad. By the way, if I
Yo, can you hear me? The
anyway, yeah. So
all right. Can you hear me properly
anyway,
now?
yeah. Thank you. I wouldn't know why that is
All
so
right.
bad. Yeah. I mean, it's really bad. I could barely hear you, and I bet it's making that same sound to people over there. So, hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir.
This is the engineer calling from Australia.
Engineer, how are you today? I bet it's actually
Good,
like
thank you.
Thursday already in Australia.
Yes. There was the first caller I heard just now. That's why I said, let me quickly call in and give him a little bit of correction.
Okay.
The first thing there is you don't do opposition to an illegitimate government. If you start doing opposition to them, you are legitimizing them. So that's one factor. And when you talk about opposition, it's not every time one policy comes out, then you go shouting. You become a madman. And so he should understand that. If he has lived in UK for 40 years, is that how they shout there in UK? The deliberation that goes on in opposition goes on in the parliament.
Well, I think maybe that's what he's referring to as well, them standing up when things like that.
No, he's saying they are just going, he said they're just going to court. They're just going to court. That's all he sees them doing. What does he want him to do? He should stand on the street and start shouting. Doesn't make any sense. The present government is not yet justified to be there. So don't oppose them. Leave them. Let the court do what they have to do before you start saying you're opposing one government or the other. Yeah. So period. Once you start
some sense there, right?
Yeah, you want to legitimize the government. That means they are meant to be there, and you remain opposition party. For an election, you won.
Exactly.
Someone manipulated themselves there, and you say you are opposing him. It's just like you're dragging yourself on the floor.
See,
that's the
that
story.
makes sense. That second person who believe that they are. Obi won't be able to do anything other than just to wait until when they can. I get that. May I take another one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So that's engineer. Somebody just called in and their call dropped. I'm sorry. You probably will be like so raging that after trying all this while, the call dropped. Let's see if this one gets through. Hello there.
Yeah, hi, MJ, my brother. How you doing?
How are you, ma? I'm very well, ma.
Okay, this is Cooking with NASA calling you from US.
Say that again.
This is Cooking with NASA because last time
Cooking
we
with
were trying
NASA.
to mention on them. Yes, calling you from US.
How are you doing this afternoon, ma?
I'm doing wonderful. My brother, I just want to thank you show my appreciation, and they said, you don't know how elated I am with this program you are doing. I'm telling you what I have learned so far about Nigeria, the politics, all these criminals, evoke about, I call them all sorts of names. It is so pathetic. For those who are on the other side, especially the youth, or this, will I call them youth or I call them adults? I don't know where I will categorize them, that come out on national television demonstrating this show of shame, supporting these men. Meanwhile, the whole country is going on fire. It's not hidden. You cannot teach an old dog a new trick. These men have nothing, absolutely nothing to give to our youth. There is no hope. There is no future. But the annoying part of it is I am not blaming these criminals because that's what they know. That's how they operate. But for these other Nigerians who are suffering, you don't have food, you don't have road, no light, your kids are not going to school, you can't afford anything. And yet, you think that the best you can do is to come out and be supporting them. I don't know who is the saving fool. Another thing is, when I think of what happened, I don't know the actual, I don't know if it's 2010, and maybe you might remember, when they had an Arab Spring.
Yeah, okay? It was around that time, yes.
Thank you. It was a situation like this that triggered the whole problem. And it was just one man with his phone in US that coordinated that movement and is freeing all the Arabs, and we all saw what happened. But the problem with our people is
during that Arab Spring. Yeah. Many government fell across those Arab region. Wow.
Exactly. But our people, when they want to do their own protest, that is the only area I have problem. They don't know how to cripple the economy other than to destroy and burn things, and that's where you see the military come out. Police will come out and start shooting them. If you want to cripple the economy and take the country back, I need these people to know that enough is enough. All this this money does not belong to these few people. It belongs to all of us. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, name it, any part of Nigeria. All these resources and all this wealth belong to us. If every one of them will come out,
you will be surprised, You will be surprised, yeah, that they collected 3 trillion now. They are now telling us that they're going to go and take back the petroleum import license they gave to Dangote now, Abi, and give it to some other people too, and share the money to them. The money is not even going into anything productive in Nigeria, man. Just some people share it.
They are just borrowing and borrowing. How can you be borrowing and sharing? How can you be borrowing and paying salary? How can you be borrowing and doing it instead of investing it? He wants to deploy the military to go and fight in Niger. Instead of him to deploy the same military to go and protect the civilians so that they can farm and bring out food for our people to eat, he wants to go and send them to a war that has nothing to do with Nigeria. But it's all about the Europe. It's all about France and their pipeline that they are fighting. And you want to use Nigeria to go and place them. Maybe I don't get it. But you know what? I strongly support what the last two callers said. It's not that the obedient movements are not doing anything. But the truth is, when you are playing with these criminals, you have to be careful. You have to have your tactics. Now they have stopped them from displaying their billboard. But the youth have found the other way around, to print their T-shirt, to print their sticker. Let me see how many people they're going to stop on the street and tell them not to wear their T-shirt. Or when you see the stickers on the car, they just want to silence the freedom of speech in Nigeria. That's all they are doing. But you know what? Trust me, there is always a reason for something. You see this thing that is triggering.
Yes.
You see this thing that is triggering. The dust is building up. The dust is building up. When you continue to do evil, continue on that path, a day will come when the whole thing is going to burst like a bubble.
And that will just probably show the beast in us, like Fela sang, man. This
Exactly. So
surprising will bring out the beast in us.
in
But do people still
everybody,
have that
people will
beast in
realize
them?
that
Do you think?
exactly. This is not about Yoruba. It's not about Igbo. It's not about religion. It's not about any particular tribe or religion. It's all about we Nigerians.
Right.
All of us are suffering. All of us are feeling the pain. So all those people deceiving themselves, they are just playing with their children's future. It's not about these politicians because all their children are overseas studying. All their children are in overseas.
Right.
But it's those poor people in Nigeria suffering. And people are coming out with this show of shame, trying to defend criminality. My brother, I just want to thank you. I appreciate you for your knowledge, for your insight, everything you are doing. Know that there are people that are strongly behind you and we support you. God bless. Let me give chance for other people to call in. I appreciate you.
Thanks, man. You stay safe, man. Okay. I appreciate all of that too. That's class. So yeah, the line is back on again. And there we go. Hello.
Hello, my Gio, Mr.
Seals, is that you?
Yes, how is the family?
Well, we are still here, surviving. Thanks for asking.
I thank God for your tooth. I thank God for your tooth. You know, we all are praying for you.
I think I overreacted. I think that what happened was I overreacted. I've always been told that I've got a very great set of teeth, right? Like including my gum, very healthy and all that. But for the first time I had to take, that got me thinking that, wow.
You know, you are covered, man. You got so many people out here praying for you.
You know what I mean? Like, you know that feeling
Nothing
that will make you feel like anything could happen. No. What if something happened to me and I just die because of toothache? No, I don't want to die because of toothache.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Because of that, because of that, I will start with a Bible quote today. Ezekiel 7, verse 11 says, "Violence is risen unto a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, or their multitude, nor any of theirs shall there be." Amen. So, yeah, amen. That is from the Bible, Ezekiel 7:11. And I say what Amechi said. Amechi said that if we don't stone them, that they will continue looting.
They will never stop.
That the people, that they won't stop. That the people coming out every time to do some riot or whatever, they are the rich man's children that once the military shoot to everybody will run away. And another thing you said I really picked on was the Stalin story. That was great. Because if you look at the people mounting power now, these people have free visa to Britain when they were younger. They have free education. They have it all good. But this generation now, it's just like that Stalin story, have been tortured, brutalized. These people have looted everything. They can't even travel. They're queuing up now to see where they can make hay make. So they're getting used to that. But there's always a time, just like that book of Ezekiel I'm saying, there's always a time when people are gonna say enough is enough. But I'm on the middle on that though, because I remember May 29th, when they were doing their inauguration, I was expecting something to happen. Because I know that all those crooks, all those criminals will be there. I mean, in a country like the country that I live in, a strategy must have been planned, laid down, to make sure that none of them will leave that place alive. So I think that is where I started thinking that even when they call their whatever judiciary do their comment, I'm kind of 50-50 on that. That these people they've already think that there's nothing that's going to happen, because they've tempted Nigerians so many times. They've done so many damages, and there is no repercussion. They are not accountable to us. Yeah, they're not accountable to us. They don't do no press conference. They don't do nothing. Look at when you were bringing out what was their plan. Their plan is just to continue looting.
That's it.
Waiting to appoint their ministers and stuff like that. People that have stolen all their life. So my go on that, I just end with that, and I know many people want to call. So have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Okay. It's such a pleasure hearing from you almost every night now. That's brilliant. So somebody said that the matter, Nigeria matter, don't pass Ezekiel. even if Ezekiel is alive today, and they present Nigeria matter to him, he go tell everybody, say, this will pass me. Oh. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Mayegun, how are you, sir? God bless you in Jesus' name. God
Amen.
bless you.
And you too, sir.
Yeah, don't worry. Everything that's going on in Nigeria will end very, very soon. Very soon. Go and mark it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Dr. Akiyemi Agbede. And I've run for the governor of California twice. And things is going on underneath to remove that illegitimate president, Tinubu. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Yes, things are going on underneath. I'm telling you. So that's why I want to call so that everybody.
Sounds, you know, sir, you just spoke like a general who is privy to a plot and with authority. I say something is going to happen soon. Just watch out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Mayegun, I can say it all over the world. I have evidences. I repeat, I have evidences which Tinubu himself knows. Yes, my name once again is Dr. Akiyemi Agbede, and I've run for the governor of California twice, and I also run for the Senate. So I have evidences.
Well,
yes.
No wonder. See, no wonder when Tinubu said, "What did you do?" saying, you. Well, I will be looking forward to that, Baba. Thank you so much. Agbede.
Yes, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Nice one, sir.
God
That's
bless
Agbede from Cali, and it is with like authority for those who know. And when Kolu said, "Oh, did you and saying," I bet that's what he meant.
Oh, did you and saying? 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 Oh, did you and saying?
One second, though. I've got a caller there, I believe. Hello there.
Mayegun the General.
How are you?
Was your metal long time. I didn't so for Italo.
Oh yeah, now Nobu.
Muti. I did have Agbalagba.
So good enough that you got in tonight. So yeah, fire.
Yeah. I said let me just try and I get lost. I just enter.
That's good.
Waiting me just say man, waiting they go now. What I don't pass Gary. Without to do jail to happen. And anybody will collect. And we will there too, we will collect. All the Agbadorian, they everywhere abroad, everybody will collect.
All of us go feel out.
That man will just, everybody will feel out, bro. That man will just call, we just last corner.
Agbede.
That man, Agbede, the way he speak with confidence. You know the feeling. The way that man
saw me when I was trying to hold him back so that he can say more.
I see the way
I've said it. Watch out.
Yeah. I see it. Man. That man way that man way just the way that man don't yam like that. The man know it in the man for him to just speak with confidence and say something like that. It means something. But waiting me they say man. The way Nigeria is going now, we not get how it won't be. Nigeria will hands on.
Like if they continue like this, because see, people need to understand something, right? This one don't be say person be prophet or you they see things. You know, hard. You cannot continue to run a country like this and no expect wahala to happen. If they don't find a way to cut it down. If you continue like this, Baba, as you bomb your mom.
No, about it, boys, as a but well, my more job. Well, I just want to tell you, say, man, you are good, great job, man. Allah will continue bless you.
Amen.
Baba, I will continue bless you.
And you too, Baba. Thank you so much.
Job, man.
Stay safe. That's a Nobu from Isalo. Meanwhile, I've got I think Ken is here. Is that Ken? Kenneth?
Yes. How are you?
Well, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
Nice job, man. You're doing awesome, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. Because
well, I have to go layman to layman. If not, I will be coming here, be speaking one nonsense economic jargons. I say, man, I love the way this guy, all this analysis. Now, analysis go work here. Use the statistic that actually affect all our lives. That's how I had to go that way, Baba. But good enough, a lot of you had to follow me through.
Look, as you said it, you've said it before, that whether even those in Nigeria and us that are here, we are going to collect. We are going to feel it. Everybody is going to collect. Because for me, for example, I can tell you this for real, that I have stuff going on down there, and I have things that, trust me, I am literally trying to keep up with exactly what the heck is going on down there. So
pumping your own private money into your business to keep your business alive. Start picking all of your savings, trying to save your business. How long do you think businesses can hold on when this madness continues? Like, how many businesses can hold on for how long? Just asking.
Even if I have to do the calculation on terms of the cost of diesel, cost of petrol for keeping up things, and you talk about cost analysis, I don't even want to go there. But let me just go to the chase. You see, like when you talked about this whole crap, that in terms of the fuel price, Naira hitting almost $1,000 and pounds is already 1,000 plus and what have you. The reality here is this: just look at even the screening process they did for the so-called minister, and then now that
we are talking about the technocrats that are becoming the ministers, their interview.
Exactly.
Tell us more.
Exactly. Just look at the charade. Look at the charade and the process for which the whole thing went down. Just tells you that you have people in the House of Representatives and Senate. These guys are jokers. They are a bunch of jokers. In fact, literally, do you know that I literally played that video of the whole process, and I was like, my God, I mean, with the level of brilliance and education that Nigerians are known for, this is the product, this is it, this is what they're producing. And then now that we now know who is holding on to which ministerial position, this and that, Ugeli, I don't know whether that thing is true. Ugeli, charge and pay lawyer. So Frostos, aviation minister. My brother,
he's in charge of aviation now.
Precious you are.
Like, everybody will realize what that statement means, right? Otidojo is saying he don't reach, he don't read, rather he don't read. But not time to tell. Ken, not time to tell.
My problem
Orun Yaboni, like it was already called. Now if all of us go collect, sure you get. But good enough, a lot of us are aware. Some of us don't build shelter. So when the whole thing the crash come, we can minimize our losses. What about those who are building up in them? Those who actually bank on them? Those who actually believe they will do something, and now they won't see anything. Now the hardship they didn't promise them is what they are offering them now. You know, so now that one a double jeopardy. Ken.
Oh yeah.
I can never be like them. I can never be in their shoe right now.
Last, you remember the last aviation minister under Buhari? You saw what that happened.
Nigeria, Oh,
exactly. You saw what happened there.
For Tobokeyamo now. You go see those are the technocrats coming to fix Nigeria. Look at them.
We are in a world of shit. It is just unimaginable. You don't even want to blink for a second exactly what is coming. It is a horrific storm. But guess what? You know what? Newsflash, we are here to tell the story. You are the general.
Why did they call this place the diary? A lot of them, shame won't let them go back to some of the old video to go and see what Mayegun said then, and all of you, what you said back then, that are now happening now. shame won't let them go back and watch them. But we'll always
My
be here.
God will bless you in Jesus' name. I'm telling you, your
Amen. And
family.
you too, Ken.
You
Stay
have
safe.
our support. You have our support. You have our backing.
Always,
Go for it.
I know. Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you.
And you too. Like you will tell you may live in denial, but when the thing shock you, you go speak the truth. Around that time, it is when you go know that whether you are PDP, APC, and all of that, they no matter. Whether you are Christian or Muslim or Northerner or Southerner, they no matter. Now, how the thing shock you, you go confess. But for now, hide behind you or whatever you're hiding behind and live in denial in peace. It won't be for long. I have a caller. Hello.
Hello, Maegu.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Maegu Diary Politico.
Yes, sir.
This is Chike calling from Edmonton, Canada.
Chike, I saw your hand earlier. Thanks for your generosity, by the way, right?
Please don't mention anytime, my brother. It's not bad at all.
Right.
First time caller.
The sunny weather while it lasts, I bet.
Yeah, while it lasts, because in a few months now it's going to start freezing. So you better enjoy it.
Good enough to have you here, Chike.
But Maegu,
Baba.
Likewise, I'm glad to be on the show. Thank you so much. I'm a huge fan. I've watched you for over 2 years.
Thanks, man.
My kids love you so much. Dance to the songs.
That's amazing.
And they know not to disturb me when I'm watching your show at night, which is normally when I watch it. They know not to disturb me, because once they disturb me,
of course,
I don't think you like it.
There, and then when they can hear that voice,
exactly,
that's the moment you don't disturb daddy. That's brilliant.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you know something, Chike? Because of them, right? I always try my best to reduce those what do you call it? All those kind of words that you don't let children listen to. So I got to know that I've got a lot of fans in those children in different homes right now. Kids, like young and all that, which is brilliant.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. No. Maegu, I want to say, man, honestly, I can't stress it enough. Thank you for all that you do. You are truly courageous. You speak our mind. Of course, the reality is that we will not always agree with you 100%, and I know that you don't expect us to do.
That's right.
But we do love you, and continue to tell the truth. Continue to speak truth to these criminals in power, because trust me, they are watching you and they're scared of you. They are watching you and they're scared of you. And only someone like you, there are very few of us in that country that have the guts to do what you're doing. And you're one of them, and you have that platform. And we're going to go all the way. We're behind you. Thank you so much.
God bless you, Chike.
Thank you so much.
And you too. Thanks a lot for all the support. And same goes to all of us, okay? We have come to call this place a sort of a community. There's so much we have done together. And talking about the love and the support, I mean, the testimony. If you want to know that people coming together, even though if they don't agree 100% on everything all the time, but there is something that connects all of us, and that's the humanity, where you don't see Christians or Muslim, where you don't see North, South, or East, or you see humanity. And if any of them is in any danger for any reason, even if it's not you, you see humanity. So you respond. And that is something that if you want to check out that works, right? If that is even real, I am the testimony. Maybe when you stay here longer enough, you will understand too. Thank you so much, Chike, and to all of you. And then my caller. Hello. I've kept him waiting or her. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So is that you?
How are you, sir?
Good. Maegu,
sir?
I'm watching you for... Yes, my name is Osura Chuku. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm going to stick to Chuku. The other one is too long for me, and I don't want to mess it up, right? How you doing, Chuku?
That's fine. Good. You know what? I've been following for almost 5 years, sharing your program. This is literally the very, very, very first time I say, you know what? Like I try whether I could get this number first. So I just got you, man. So happy to talk to you, my brother, man.
Thanks a lot.
Listen, yes, Maegu, honestly, you've been doing a very, very great job. We follow you every day. You know, your analysis or whatever is always top notch. You know what I mean? It's always top now. You're right there on the truth, and the truth is the only thing that's gonna set us free. So, my brother, let me tell you something about Nigeria. You see that country called Nigeria? I call it the zoo, zoological republic. I'm sorry I have to use that word, zoo.
And
because
it is
you see
not
that country,
it's not wrong, except that some people might find it a little bit upsetting, but it's not wrong. But go on.
Exactly. You see, Nigeria. This is the way I look at Nigeria. I look at Nigeria as what's the name? There's a place. There's this verse in the Bible. I don't know where the verse is, but it is something to do with when I think there was a tree that was cursed, a fig tree. As soon as that fig tree was cursed, that fig tree started dying right away. That is what Nigeria is all about. I'm telling you, there is nobody that can revive that country called Nigeria. It don't matter what, even listen, man, you see the one that pisses me off is when you go to church or whatever, some churches, all they do is let's pray for our nation. I don't know what nation you're praying for. And let me tell you something, the reason why that Nigeria is hard for a revolution to actually take place in Nigeria is for the simple fact is because we are not one people. Let us stop lying to ourselves. We are not one people. Now, let me tell you something now. If the West or whatever starts agitating for the breakup of Nigeria, the Northerners will be like, you know what? No, this is not a problem, man. That's happening in the West. The same thing applies to the East. Nigeria is like about up to like 15 or 20 nations all merged together, force them together and call them one nation.
Without their
the reason why it's without their consent. Without their consent.
With no agreement that said, oh, they decided to come together themselves, so nothing like that.
Exactly. And so because we are so many nations in one nation, it is hard, very, but it takes only by God's intervention for that country to break up. Where they would have got it right was when during the SACs. That was when they would have gotten it right. Until all of a sudden, it was hijacked due to one thing or the other. My brother, honestly, the only thing that is needed in that country is a total disintegration. Any person telling you that thing is wasting their time and lying to themselves. That country is a mess.
You know something is that when people hear about that disintegration, it kind of sort of a hick them like, no, that's too harsh. It's not a bad thing for people to decide and say, oh, we want to be on that. It won't be the first time. Nigeria was not forced together during independence. Okay. There was an arrangement that gave them their independence. Why can't we have that again? So when you hear disintegration, some people are acting like they've not heard that before. Like it's a bad word. It's not a bad word. We are forced together without our consent.
Exactly. And the funny,
go on.
You know what? The funny thing is that is going to be the last result, no matter what everybody thinks about it. There are so many African countries that are less than 2 million, 1.5 million, or whatever. They are why did that happen in Niger? It's because they are a small country or whatever. The whole nation is supporting them of Niger. That's why the coup took place. But in Nigeria, it will never ever work, my brother. But you know what? We'll just keep speaking the truth like you're doing, and we'll eventually some of these knuckleheads we have in Nigeria, call them youths, will wake up instead of doing their useless content creating. They'll wake up and say, "You know what? Enough is enough." I know. My brother, well done, sir.
Thank you so much, Baba. I appreciate that. All right, you have it. Have the blast. Nice talking to you, by the way. That's a good one, right? From Chuku. Yes, there is another caller. Hello.
Hello, General Baba.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Otojometa. This is Godfrey.
Oh, Godfrey, Baba. I know. And that's Germany, is it?
Genau. Richtig. That's right.
No. Come on, don't off me, Baba. So where are you calling from?
Richtig. That means you are right.
That means I'm right because I'm right.
Yeah.
How are you tonight?
Also, Genau is you are right. Also, I'm fine. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. I just although on a lighter note, I just want to tell, if you see we are almost 2,000, more than 2,000 watching. I want to advise people to like and share. The moment they like and share, more people will
at least
get notifications and more people will hear the mass message.
Thank you so much.
I just want to say,
sir,
you know, anybody that is a member of your show don't get much more surprise hearing news from Nigeria. Yeah, so, you know, I just feel that being on your show prepare us. Because if we look back and see even many things you've been saying, you never expected us to keep hope in these people.
No.
From day one, everybody can bear you witness. You never expected us. So I just want to say thank you.
Thanks so much.
Because if it were to be that, some of us would have gotten some shock. Listening to you, act like a shock absorber. I don't know if you understand me.
I do.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for all
Let me give other people time to come.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Stay safe, eh?
Thank you, Baba. Yeah, thank you.
Geoffrey, I mean, these are my old people from Germany, and I've got loads of Germans here. I should be speaking German too, like, you know, but I'll get there. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Very, very well. First of all, I want to thank you so much, and General House, you're member of the Temple of Truth for your prayers and kind words.
Because it's like it's already interfering.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mute it. Yeah, I can hear you. It's just that it's like double voice or something.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, give me a sec.
Now take your time. It works that way better. So it will just be me and you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So for your prayers and the kind word, you know, you can guess my name from my voice.
I'm thinking that's innocent to be
100%. Baba, how are you, sir? I'm better now. At least I'm back home.
Are you back? That's my next question, right? I wanted to say, how about are you back home? That's very good.
Yeah, sure.
I'm happy to hear
very good.
Too, Baba. At least I can
hear your
me
voice. Too.
You're sounding better. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I am. Yeah, sure. And I appreciate so much the kind words and prayers. Thank you so much, my good John.
Welcome. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to talk about two things. And you know, this Stockholm syndrome of average Nigerian youth or Nigerian people is second to none. Because, okay, first, the Nigerian military, we know them as liars. Everyone saw what happened at the Lekki toll gates. At least everyone saw. Yes, initially, it was there was. Yeah, of course. There was initially they denied ever coming. Secondly, they came with a blank bullet. From there, they came with one lie after the other. Okay, now they came out to tell us that the helicopter or whatever that went for a rescue mission crashed. But you know, these terrorists, their embodiment, these bandits these terrorists they call bandits.
Terrorist bandit.
These guys are never bandits. They are terrorists, grade A terrorists. They go for operation with camera phones. That is to show you the level of their confidence. You know? Do you understand the gravity of what I'm trying to say? They are going to operation like these guys are not soldiers. They are militias. You know, we are not professionally trained, at least on paper. But they want to attack Nigerian military. Those who are supposed to lead ECOWAS to Niger. I'm just trying to put that out there also. But these guys are attacking them with video, like going with their camera, taking selfies with their dead bodies and all this. And just to show you there's no one after these guys, really, because since Kolu, you know, grabbed it and run away with the presidential mandate of the people, he has never said anything about the insecurity in Nigeria. At least I've not heard. If you have heard, maybe you can help me, you know, make reference to that.
One day kill people.
He has never.
Very sad.
Just Subsidy is gone. And
bring them to book.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now, this Kolu of a person, you know, most of these Abadorians, I don't know, I just pity them. They don't even know his real name. Is his name Amudu or Adekunle?
Amuda Shongodere or Gunlere. So many names.
And
he's also called Adekunle.
So many names.
I never knew he's Adekunle.
So many names. So many names. So how can someone make sense of someone you say is your president, how can you make sense of this person? Like, I know this man, this president, this is his date of birth, this is where he come from, these are his classmates, things like this. These things are basic. They are not,
Imagine, you remember that time, Innocent, right? You remember that time when we still did school?
Yeah.
They will say, write about your uncle in London. Or write a letter. I mean, write about the president of Nigeria. Now, if they give all these children the assignment to write about the president of Nigeria, which thing they go write about Tinubu? That will be honest. That will be honest and truthful. What can they write?
I don't know. If you ask me, who will I ask?
Same.
That is the question. That is the fundamental question.
Ask me, now who I go ask? See me and you here. Hey.
Oh, my good general. So this, at least these two things. I don't think anybody can solve it, because the military who is supposed to lead ECOWAS to Niger Republic, unfortunately, they are deeping in corruption, gross corruption. Because you cannot tell me that these terrorists can be everywhere to monitor or know how this military will, embark on their operations. And this is not the first time. You remember yesterday you made mention of what happened in one of the IDPs where they used the aircraft to bomb those people. Oh my goodness! Not once, but more than twice.
3 times.
And they have used the same military aircraft to bomb even the Nigerian army themselves, saying they mistook them for terrorists. Whereas there is clear distinction, like difference between the Nigerian military and the terrorists. But the air forces in Nigeria, in the same Nigeria, bombed the Nigerian military and conceded. There was no official numbers of casualties, but the usual way, burying soldiers at night in mass grave, and without letting it out there. There's no honor. There's no honor. There's no honor in that place. Like, there's no honor. It's unfortunate. I don't have any other place to go back to. At least sometimes I used to travel back home. Then not too long ago I came, but there is no honor. When you go there, it's like you are in a different place altogether. It's like you are in a nightmare. When you travel home, you are in a nightmare, because if anything happens to you, you are on your own. You don't call anybody. So when we do the talk of Nigeria, then you know you are a human being again. That is how it works. Michael, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I want to
rest, okay? Yes. And
sure, I appreciate it.
Again. I would hear from you.
Of course, you will. Definitely. I am ever present. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Nice one. So that's Innocent. The one I kind of always mention. Oh, Innocent, get well soon. He was watching my Egun's Diary Political a few days ago on the hospital bed. And I'm glad he's good enough or well enough to even kind of phone in, Here is another caller. Hello there.
Yeah, hello, my brother, Maego.
Hello, sir.
How are you? Yes, I've been listening to the contributions, right? And I'm kind of I'm amused, about how Nigerians are so gullible, and the gullibility is based on how we react to events.
That's right.
You would think that when Tinubu came on board, right? Nigeria will criticize rather than professing a solution. And I would think that when Tinubu came on board, right, the first thing they will do is to investigate the amount of liters of petrol Nigeria consumes daily by kind of
at least to determine how much liters are being used, and how much is being paid. Everything together. You are so right. Baba. Go on.
Yeah, and moreover, right, you will think that Tinubu will quite the kind of question, right? How can a national industry company, right, become a limited liability? I've never heard of it before. Mayego, you live in the UK with me. I'm here in the UK, right?
Yes,
in the UK here, when they privatized some British gas, they made everybody buy shares. I bought shares in British Telecom. I bought shares, right, in the post office, right? When they nationalize it, right? They give the public. Yeah, it's a public property, right? You let the public buy shares in it.
So you know
so
the shareholders, you know where the money is coming from. So whatever money they're going to be spending, they must have people they're responsible to.
Yes. So we, the shareholders, now we elect a director, right, on our behalf, right, to manage the company for us.
That's right.
But in Nigeria case, right, some guys brought themselves together and they said NNPC become a NNPLC and something. They manage. We don't even know who owns the NNPC. You know what I'm saying? So I think when Tinubu will come on board, right, he's going to question that power. You know, that how come, you know, we thought he's going to do that, but he never did that. And we think when Tinubu will come to power, right, and when it says Agbado, with the 50 million youth, we think Tinubu will recruit, you know, more people to come into the army and manage the security situation we have in Nigeria. But what do we get?
Just all talk, no action, sir. What we have been getting is all talk,
no action. I'm bringing people that are known to be fraudulent, right? To manage our Akpabio, Senate President, Gandola, APC chairman. Now we have people have been talking about the Muslim right, mandate right now. The president is Muslim. Vice President is Muslim,
that's right,
and the APC chairman is Muslim.
That's right.
And when Nigeria
is Muslim,
yes,
the speaker is Muslim. The deputy Senate president, like you can
exactly what El-Rufai talked about in his video, in that viral video, right? Exactly what is happening.
That is so true.
And you will imagine. Listen, Mayegun, Nigeria is in a deep shit. You understand what I'm saying now?
I'm with you.
And it's left for the youth, right, to take off of this deep shit. Me and you, right, we can't manage it. It's left for the youths there in Nigeria. Those ones that call themselves Yahoo. And wherever they are, all the obedience, right, is left for them, right, to turn the music around, man, and let the music play in the right place. We are depending on the youth now to turn this around because Nigeria.
Some are saying that the destruction that these guys have done, that a lot of us are looking at the physical. We are not looking at the mental part of it. That people have been kind of broken. Sure, you get? Like they have been broken to the point whereby people are now just living for the day. Like, you know, you wake up this morning, you just know, say, if you live till night, that means say you see alive. They have no strength or mental capacity to fight, sir.
People are broken because they allow themselves to be broken.
Right.
You understand? So now you can you can reverse. If people can go to the moon, if people can fly to the moon, right, and bring satellite to us down here. If people years ago, right, we used to send telex during the 80s, right?
If I limit human capacity when it's push comes to shove. I get it.
Years ago, right, during the 80s, right, if I want to send message to England, I used to go through telex. I go to the telex something. I remember that's Air Cargo then. Chiforemule used to own that's Air Cargo. I used to be their friend because they used to help me to get message back to England. But now I can just sit in my room, right, and communicate with Nigeria and get things done.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Do you also remember, sir? Do you also remember that back in the days, like you said, 80s, 90s, right? I had to go to school to be a journalist. And I have to apply for a job to be a presenter. I have to have everybody here with camera, my director, my this, my that. And I have to watch what I say in that studio. But look at you today. You can tell me from your room.
Let me tell you, right, what you don't know today, right?
Yes, sir.
When people are talking about Nigeria, division Fulani, you do know that today my best friend is the Fulani guy. Jafaru Malufash is a Fulani guy, my best friend. And why I sit me tell me as a best friend, years ago in the 80s, right? He told me, say, Chris. I said, yes. He said, listen, we're talking for Fulani if we don't chop up for all the money for Nigeria, the Columbus now will give up to owner. He told me that. He said, and moreover, Chris, if you want to do any prod for Nigeria, you must invoke a Yoruba man. He told me that. You understand? So that was why Tinubu brought Buhari in, and today they ripped Tinubu in as well. You You know what I'm saying? So look, Nigeria case, right, is a sorry state. It will take the youth, right, to liberate Nigeria. Forget about the Yoruba, this thing, or IPOP, or those things, right? If the youth can come together and they have to educate the northern,
like you said.
Yeah, they have to educate the northern youth, right? It's not about, they have to tell the Hausas, not the Fulani, the Hausas, that they'll be enslaved in their own land. That they'll be enslaved in their own land. The Hausas in the north, this will change.
Wow. So, Chris, thank you so much. Right?
Yes, that's
because
yeah.
You are my last caller tonight, and I enjoyed having a conversation with you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I hope I'm lucky next time. Okay, stay safe. Have a good one, sir. All right.
Yeah.
Good night, sir. Yeah, that's Sir Chris, and it's quite. It's been impressive or wonderful tonight, hasn't been? I mean, has it been or something, right? Anyway, thank you to all of us. Now, the last time I told you that I was going to appeal to you, that all of you who have been supporting the Yoruba Union, okay, please, we implore you to reach out to us, use the PayPal and all that, add your message to it. I've had people who said they can't use the Cash App. Don't use the Cash App anymore, okay? We have Nigerian accountant. Guess what? Their schools are going to be resuming next month. We have some of the people who are benefiting from our goodwill gesture and the rest of them that really, really need our support. And Mr. Lukman, we have that bigger project also at hand. And I am looking for a time that will be so suitable to do the fundraiser. And I'm going to need your help. I really, really am going to need your help, right? For the union. And you know as well, right? When this is done, majority of us, or all of us here, are always kind of so happy that we could touch 1, 2, or even thousands of lives. We've done it before. And you can also make that happen. Just always keep me in your mind. Keep Yoruba Union in your mind, okay? We have a lot of people that are looking forward or looking up to us. And all because of your generosity. So thank you. I will see you all some other time. Like I advised before, if you are watching my Egun's Diary Politico, my videos are always live. So if you ended up having to watch a replay and you figured out that the beginning is going too far because of music and all of that, just forward it. Okay? Maybe forward it by 5 minutes or 7 minutes and you can start watching. Don't lose it because of long video. So thank you to every one of you. And don't leave without liking the broadcast. I'm going to see you some other time. Until then, good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary Politico. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.